The world evolves fast. The number of sick people is growing each day, and the discovery of new medicines, therapies, and health technologies needs to be rapid. Clinical trials are essential to prove the effectiveness and safety of these findings, involve a large number of rules and risks, and because they are so challenging and complex, they need to be planned perfectly. Time is our enemy, we need to be quick. We cannot make mistakes or stop. Patients need answers, the world needs answers. And to make discoveries a reality, it takes experience, competence, creativity, and attention. Partners and everyone in our network need to be very well chosen, need to live with you, have the same goal, and deliver what is needed so we can break down those barriers. AZD's transforming findings for patients. We are a Brazilian CRO, but we have a global presence as we have strategically chosen partners in several locations around the world. This strategy enables us to offer solutions in clinical research, registration of products for the pharmaceutical industry, healthcare products for startup companies and researchers at the academy.
AZD was founded in 1999 by the pharmacist Luciana Bortolazzi Ferrara, with the objective of offering to the industry bioequivalence studies for generic drug registration. In 2004, AZD strongly expanded its activity as a CRO to offer its customers multi-phase clinical trials for drugs and biologics. Each day, the company went to specialize, and in 2009, AZD began to have a presence in other countries in Latin America through partnerships, given an increase in the need to conduct clinical trials with a large number of patients. In 2014, AZD partnered with an Indian CRO to conduct high-complexity bioequivalence studies, which was very well received by the local pharmaceutical industry. Innovation becomes the subject of all industry events, and in 2015, AZD conducted a Phase I and II clinical trial with a 100% innovative drug. In 2016, Brazilian science takes center stage, and we became the first CRO to conduct a clinical trial for a product of advanced cell therapy in rare disease. Going a little further, in 2020, the WHO declared COVID-19 pandemic has brought a huge challenge to scientists and industries. During this period, AZD had to partner with numerous partners and evolve 10 years into to conduct more than 12 clinical trials with drugs and vaccines. It was necessary to fight the virus, and after the discoveries of science, clinical research was the way. Today, we are strong, agile clinical research professionals.
With 25 years of history, AZD has accumulated experience, gained respect from companies and regulatory bodies, made and makes history. Today, we have more than 80 employees who are mostly trained in healthcare, which is essential for conducting clinical studies. AZD is present in more than 10 countries in partnership format with other recognized and quality CROs. In these 25 years as a company, we have conducted more than 700 clinical studies in more than 15 different therapeutic areas. Our database has more than 500 qualified research sites. Today, we can be proud of the brand of more than 27,000 patients treated in our studies. To achieve these important milestones, we work hard for more than 70 different sponsors, and we have more than 20 qualified partners to act at different stages of a clinical trial. Our journey is our greatest pride.
The regulatory strategy to be used when properly planning the conduct of a clinical trial is critical to success. Therefore, the possibility of conducting studies in a multi-center and international manner can bring speed and robustness to the development, enabling innovation to reach passengers faster. Thinking about the patient makes all the difference.
For these and other reasons, AZD marks its presence through strategic partnership in more than 10 countries. Our partner CROs have been qualified and our SOPs are aligned, thereby maintaining the quality and good clinical practice required for success at the time of product registration. With a large number of clinical studies conducted over these 25 years, AZD has gained experience in most of these therapeutic areas of interest to sponsors. For each specialty, AZD has an opinion leader for support from our medical writing department. This brings confidence in the timing of our regulatory approvals, site qualification, and patient enrollment.
In addition to our extensive clinical knowledge in various therapeutic areas, we have experience conducting clinical trials for products in various pharmaceuticals classifications, phases, and models. Our studies have proven the efficacy and safety of synthetic medicines, biological products, cellular and gene therapy, herbals, health products, cosmetics, food, and other developments. From our more than 700 clinical studies conducted, 90 are of bioequivalence, 21 were Phase I, 16 were Phase II, 53 were Phase III studies, and 8 are Phase IV. In addition, there were more than 525 dermatological safety and efficacy studies conducted. The concept of full service is widely disseminated around the world to serve sponsors and their clinical trials. AZD can serve your project in the full service end-to-end model and in stages in the a la carte model.
We will be introducing our menu of services from now on. Stay tuned to place your order after this presentation. Knowing Brazilian legislation and Anvisa's requirements for registration of a product, and thus understanding these studies necessary to demonstrate the efficacy and safety of these products, is a knowledge that AZD has enjoyed for 25 years. Our team of professionals has made history in these 25 years together with Anvisa, so we have great regulatory experience, fundamental knowledge for choosing a regulatory, fast, safe, creative, transparent, ethical, and successful path. Our medical writing and regulatory team can provide your project with the best regulatory vision and strategy to use in a clinical development plan. This is one of AZD's big differentiators. Writing a protocol requires clinical and pharmacology knowledge. Physicians and pharmacists are the most knowledgeable specialties for this activity. In addition, knowing about the patient journey brings exact criteria and direction to the search of appropriate sites and investigators, and this is a great differentiator. Our medical writing department has 8 professionals, including physicians, pharmacists, scientists from different specialties, and technical consultants for each of the medical specialties. So its study is designed by physicians and healthcare professionals to be conducted by physicians and healthcare professionals. This will ensure success.
All data obtained from patients enrolled in a study must be transformed into numbers. A product's efficacy and safety data must be robust enough that its innovation can help patients around the world. Our biostatistics service begins with the development of a clinical trial design. An adequate sample size calculated on scientific basis and a robust endpoint plan are of utmost importance at this time. For this stage, AZD has national and international partners who will be chosen together with you according to the characteristics of your project.
Biostatics is important at the beginning, during, and the end of the clinical study. As important as a good study design and its regulatory approval is the proper qualification of investigators and their investigational sites. An excellent CRO should rely on a team of experienced professionals and dedicated physicians to adequately understand the patient journey that will be part of the study and where this patient can be found. Thus, we can mitigate failures in the site qualification process. Another point of extreme importance is the speed in hiring the research sites and monitoring the ethical approval process of a clinical trial. Having a regulatory team for this support brings safety and control of this delicate and critical process to the start of recruitment. And finally, choosing the right partners for activities such as import, logistics, central lab, and others make all difference in the agility of the study. To the end, AZD has qualified partners aligned with the spirit of our leadership. Make it happen.
Protocol compliance and good clinical practice rules are the essence of a successful study. So, a well-trained monitoring team focused on the study objectives makes all the difference. AZD offers important monitoring service to mitigate potential deviations, correct routes, and ensure the success of patient enrollment and retention by investigational sites. The partnership of research sites, investigators, coordinators, and monitors drives the project. A confident path between the first patient randomized and the last patient last visit must be the goal of the entire team. Partnership always. Conflicts have no space at this stage of the project.
Please refer us to all of the activities we perform, and we'll be happy to detail each of them to you. Our team of managers and directors are ready to deal with the day-to-day problems of a clinical trial. Risk mitigation and analysis plans are often performed by our team. Our communication is uncomplicated and information flows quickly between our leaders and subordinates, thus generating a quick response to any type of demand, whether it is a problem or a solution. And this would not be possible without a team of managers who have a control panel monitoring the status of our projects in real time, thus being able to make decisions or seek assertive solutions to maintain the proper progress of the projects.
Everyone with more than 12 years of experience, our team is driven by challenges. Demand from regulatory agency in various protocols, the DSMB is a tool that brings safety to the study and to regulatory agencies. AZD has a DSMB consisting of more than 18 professionals of physicians from various specialties, pharmacologists, biostatisticians who are able to evaluate safety and efficacy data from clinical studies in various phases and diverse specialties. Our regimen has already been approved by Anvisa in several projects and can be adapted to the needs of your study. Hiring the AZD's DSMB brings regulatory agility and assurance of an impartial and reliable assessment. In conjunction with safety analysis that conduct the DSMB in a clinical trial is pharmacovigilance. A medical monitoring team brings safety to investigators and ensures respect for patients. We take each adverse event report seriously and treat fairly and responsibly the appropriate reporting of this fact and in strict follow-up to the law. The flow of data from a clinical trial begins at the design of the management plan and ends at the database lock. This should be a structured journey to ensure the quality and integrity of the data collected. Data quality is critical to ensure the validity and reliability of the results, directly influencing the study conclusions.
AZD has dedicated team of experts in drawings and programming of electronic data capture systems, data management plan, database cleaning and data freezing for subsequent statistical analysis. All this in accordance with good data practices. Our data management team is certified to utilize the market's leading systems for building eCRFs and IWRS in a validated and robust manner. Please consult our B&D team to better understand the difference between these tools. We are ready to offer the data management service your study is needing.
The initial step of the data management encompasses database preparation activities and training of site teams. The following are part of this process: preparation of data management plan, construction of the eCRF, appropriate validation following FDA Part 11 and other current guides by Anvisa, preparation of the query plan, training of study sites. This process needs to be nimble and certain because it is the green light for the beginning of the enrollment, knowing that our DM team is prepared to solve problems and meet challenging deadlines.
Just as important as the planning and design of the electronic data tool is the conduction phase. During the conduct of a clinical trial, data are collected and transcribed into the database by the investigational sites. The process includes real-time monitoring, quality controls, and discrepancy resolution. These practices ensure data reliability and validity for statistical analysis and interpretation of results. Before a database is released for statistical analysis, it must be cleaned and subsequently locked to prevent unauthorized data changes. Database lock (DBL) occurs when all data has been reviewed, all queries have been satisfactorily resolved, and coding performed. As we have been able to demonstrate, AZD's Data and Systems Department can support your study and ensure your data is accepted by any regulatory agency in the world. AZD is a company with social DNA that cares about the community, education, and respect for diversity. We really care about people's well-being.
Our internal policies align with social best practices, promoting respect for diversity and awareness of our employees for this topic. Social action is very precious to us, and in this context, we are a partner and maintainer of the Casa da Criança e do Adolescente, House for Children and Adolescents from Valinhos. The house aims to promote the development of more than 600 children and youth from the community around us. The project is also a regional reception base for children who are victims of abuse, and so we understand that everyone doing their little part will have a much better world. We are a company passionate about clinical research. We understand that a person's life is as valuable as a cut diamond. So we offer the best for our sponsors, patients, and collaborators. Our motto is happiness. Happy working team better serves their sponsors and their investigators. Happy research site and investigators includes more patients, which makes the sponsor happy. Happy sponsor brings more project to CRO. Happiness is a virtual cycle.
As the CRO, we put your project and the patient at the heart of it all.